December the 4th, which is the next coming days, the next 2 days, a Gemini full moon is taking place, which ushers us not only towards changes, but towards the truth. A truth that might be uncomfortable, but something that we needed to see and we need to accept. The plot twist is it doesn't break us necessarily, as it gives us clarity, and we actually have the tools to equip ourselves for this lunation. Let's get into it. Now, first on the docket is this grand water trine, right? Major intuitive influences. We have Jupiter retrograde in the sign of Cancer, making a trine to that Mercury Lilith conjunction with Mercury at the 22nd degree in Scorpio. My, will the thoughts, will the liberation, will the silver tongues come out to save us and liberate us at this time? Even though Grand Trine is basically a natural gift that we inhabit during this lunation. It's trining that Neptune retrograde, conjuncting that Saturn in Pisces as well. So if we want to usher our dreams and ground ourselves from these ideas, these insights that we're going to be having around this time, we need to do it in ways that enrich us, that liberates us, and where we could be more disciplined so we can experience that luck and expansion from that Jupiter retrograde, which is still exalted in the sign of Cancer. On to the next transit, which is Uranus retrograde in the sign of Taurus, making an opposition to that same Lilith and Mercury conjunction in the sign of Scorpio. All right, you guys, this is where the real wild card is. Sudden truths, rebellions, taboos, all of it being exposed, exposing raw emotion, everything erupting like a wild bull in a china shop. And yeah, I said that because Uranus is in that wild bull sign. Okay, this is the transit where your mask slips, okay, where you let your freak flag fly and you stand your ground because it's liberating to live in your truth, to be in that truth. And all of this from that information or whatever we're going to have fall into our laps. Then we have Mercury, that same Mercury Lilith trining Jupiter, which is fascinating because Mercury is a dispositor of this full moon and Jupiter is a dispositor of the sun in Sagittarius right now. So what do? We receive big picture clarity, okay? We have wise conversations, breakthroughs in which we can finally comprehend and understand the full picture immediately. We are integrating the mind and the truth. Sudden clarity shows patterns in our conversations, our social dynamics that reveal deeper themes that we can no longer avoid, but that will liberate us and push us towards growth that won't be uncomfortable at this time because we want to be liberated. And in some instances, we could be letting go of outdated ways of speaking, being nice, being pretty, trying to be graceful, and we're just shooting straight from the hip and saying, listen, bitch, this is how I feel about it. This is my truth, and this is the reality that we're both going to have to live in. I also want to mention that this full moon is going to be making a trine to Pallas in Aquarius, okay? So Pallas in astrology is basically planning, thoughtful planning, strategies. We're going to be maximizing our visibility, our emotional awareness, and we're going to see the patterns loud and clear that we've unconsciously lived on that has basically stunted our growth. So we're coming up with a new plan in which everything that we know makes sense now, we can start plugging it into our reality, where intuitive strategy meets conscious clarity. Isn't that delicious?